Good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday here. So, welcome to the Red Jacket Bureau speaking on the Mental Health Project. So, I'm Anjin Sen, and today I will introduce you to my colleague Jason. So, we'll talk about mental health. So, Jason, tell me about your topic today about stress management in workplace.
Good morning, Anjan Singh. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. So, as you said, I specialize in stress management. And the interesting thing about stress management is every single person in the entire world has stress. And if anybody thinks that you can just eliminate stress from your life, we've got to realize that they are just fooling themselves. It's not about eliminating stress. The only people who have no stress are people who live in an absolute bubble or unfortunately live in a cemetery. So, what we've got to learn to do is learn to manage and control the stress and the things that create stress in our lives. And that's what I focus on helping people with.
Thank you, Jason, for this insight. Yes. What are the key ideas you would like the audience today to learn about stress management in the workplace?
Thank you so much for asking that pertinent question there. The best way I can answer you is to say to you, people do not realize the negative impact that stress has on our lives. In fact, so many people go around going, I cope so well under stress. I am this. And they wear stress like a badge of honor, not realizing the negative impact it has on our physical being, on our health. But more than that, within the workplace, a study was done in 2022 in South Africa that showed that stress related problems causing people not to be going to work or going to work and not being productive is costing the economy over 2.1 billion rand per annum. So the question is, how do we reduce that right down? And often management think to themselves, but I try to create a nice environment for my staff. I treat my staff well. It's not my fault if they've got stress. The truth of the matter is, we're not machines. So we don't switch our life on and off as we arrive at work and leave from work. And stress is caused by everything from traffic to problems at home to high workloads at work to problems at work to problems with other people, miscommunication, clashes. All of those things cause stress. And sometimes it's not about taking away the thing that causes the stress. And what I do is I teach people tips and techniques in helping them to learn to manage their stress so that they can overcome and take charge again instead of letting stress control them, allowing them to control their own minds, their own bodies, their own thoughts.
If you can share with the audience today, give us like three techniques that they can apply concerning stress management at work.
There's a beautiful saying that goes, the person with the most flexibility controls the system. So learn to be flexible. That's why you don't just learn one stress technique, because different ones work in different situations. I'll give you an example. If you take a piece of paper, it doesn't matter how thin something is, it'll always have two sides. And
Yes.
it's your choice which side you want to focus on. And that's the way we've got to deal things. It doesn't mean if you're focusing on the positive side, the negative doesn't exist. It exists. You're just choosing not to give it energy. And
Mhm.
that's the way that we're going to have to learn to work it. Thank you for the
That's
wonderful
a
question.
yes, that's a beautiful insight, Jason, for our audience. I think they would be very enriching for them. So today, I would like to thank Jason for his time. For more conversation like this, try to connect with the Red Jacket Showcase and on mental health project for beautiful insight on health and well-being. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Anjan Singh.